She'll lead you through the game gates, and then you'll see the familiar. I'll move you to the. I'll move you to it. All right, all right. What the hell is it actually? It's been a while. They look kind of pissed in this image.
Yeah, they do. Uh, oh yeah, I gotta delete those tokens.
Yeah, as you'll enter, and as you do, you'll see your father and meditation. But as you enter, he'll open his eyes and see you completely fucked as he understands you're under a spell right now. And your mom's kind of like really concerned. The eyeballs just gives the concerned parent look between the two people as Simon will then. Simon's not a. He doesn't know how to father, bro. Like your mother's like comforting you, trying to hug you,
Yeah,
patting, like rubbing your back, like just trying to be there for you. Simon doesn't.
yeah.
He'll say, "What happened? What happened, boy?"
Just look for yourself. I can't.
As he will, because that's the best way he knows how to communicate with you. And you'll open your mind to Simon, and Simon will go through your memories, forcing you, unfortunately, to relive them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm just,
as
I'm just crying and fall on the floor. I don't care.
yeah, as Simon will, well, your last sight of Morwen being you running out with Zern on your back, leaving him standing there, guarding your back, guarding your way, allowing you to make a safe escape, along with the sight of a darkened sight. Uh, as those memories pass, very fresh in your mind, Simon will open his eyes, meet with yours, and he'll he'll simply say, "It is not your fault, son."
uh, I mean, what am I gonna do?
He'll eh, the reason why I didn't want to wait this because I'm like I want to actually feel like how it is to not know how to comfort someone who could experience a loss.
Yeah, yeah.
And Simon truly like he'll yeah, I mean unfortunately he's not the best father
Hey, he lost the
comfort,
tree.
but
No.
he'll say Morwind Greenfell stood with the final breaths in his chest, fighting, defending for what he believed in, guarding his family and friends. Without him, you too might have met the same fate, along with Kay and Zern.
Yeah,
Battle and the loss of life is something that every day we grow to avoid. But this world is cruel, and unfortunately, some lives come to pass.
I know. Uh, I I did what I thought was best, and I stand by it. But it's just I don't know.
The feeling you have is not an easy one to carry, but that means what Morin represented, the Greenfell family did, had meaning and resonated with you. It's thanks for you too that Kain's may yet return.
I hope so. I hope they don't get fucking killed by Zaya. Is there anything we can do about that?
Uh, this yeah, and this is taking some time. Yeah, this I'll say it was around this time when yeah, it's around this time when Simon will be like, oh,
They're
their
both dead.
their wills call upon my aid to a tree not far
Oh.
from where you were from. They are safe.
This giant sigh of relief. Thank fuck. Okay. Well, at least we were successful. Father, what can we do about that man with the scythe?
The Shadow Order has been the Shadow Order has pressed against many of the Ionian people. I have yet just to see with my own eyes the sheer cruelty that they are capable of and brutality. A power that child wields. Is a the power that child wields. I do not even believe he himself is aware. You shouldn't. You do not need to do anything more. You have done enough. Take your time to mourn in grief and to rest. I'm sorry I sent you out this early in your journey.
I'll say no. I, 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 I want to keep going. I want to keep improving. That's the only way that I can prevent things like this from happening in the future. But I will gladly take the time to recover.
Yeah. And then your mother will say, and if there's anything you need from us, just don't hesitate. Here, let me walk you to our house.
Okay.
Yeah, she just wants you like the business has been commenced, and signing
Yeah.
as you're leaving, he'll say, "I'm truly sorry, son, and I
Thank
will
you.
speak with the Morwins. Sorry, I will speak with the Greenfells."
Please, please describe to them how you described to me how valiantly he stood his ground.
As I will. And as you're let out of the chambers by your mother, you'll see Sinan. Roll me a insight check.
Me?
Yeah,
For what? Sorry.
for Sinan.
Okay.
Just throughout this conversation.
Mhm.
You'll see him just give out a sigh, look towards the god willow, close his eyes, and open them once more, looking up towards the sky, where the sunbeams breaking through the tree line of this magical forest chamber, as the door will close behind you, and that's the last you see of Simon for the day. You'll be led to your humble abode within the tree, where you'll be led to your room, and your mother will stay with you as long as you wish. If you wish to be left alone, she will abide by that. But you're free to do what you're free to do as you please.
Yeah. Uh, I'll just say, I think what I need most right now is just some time to reflect. But thank you for thank you for helping me out back there when I had had my meltdown.
It's it's all right, son, and I'll be here for whenever you need me.
Thank you.
And she'll give you a kiss on your forehead, and then walk out the door frame. Give you one last glance as she too has watery eyes as she'll walk away, leaving you to yourself to reflect.
I just weep silently into my pillow and just fucking go to sleep.
Yeah. And that's where we can basically end the day as you slumber and reflect on the events that happened. You may rest and stay here for as long as you wish, but as you know, being an Ionian citizen, along with just the timely matter of it approaching,
Mhm.
you know about the Spirit Blossom Festival, that in which allows past Soleil souls to once more commune with close family and friends. And if you so wish, any last words or closure that you didn't get with Morwin, or just to simply pay the respects to a fallen friend, you may choose to journey there. Not on any official business. Simon will give you passage and give you whatever you need for your journey. But you are not tasked with a mission. You're not given any duties for the time being.
Cool. Yeah, I would just probably stay in town until the full moon passes, and then after that, I would set out because might as well just
Yeah,
sooner to leave, more time just to spend looking around and being out of the house. Probably just a good way to fucking think things through. Don't really want to stagnate. Gotta just keep moving.
yeah. Uh, when the full moon passes, it is
I'm curious to see like how this
yeah.
works. If you think about it or have thought about it.
You already know, as you have been here many times before.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, your grasp on your curse is yet to be fully controlled, and you still have to be chained and taken down to one of the deeper root rooms of the tree, where you have spent many a nights and even the nights during the Noxian invasion in this room. And there's hundreds of claw marks around, blood-stained, blood-stained bark, and you see like though the bark does grow back after it's clawed, like it's been indented so many times where the bark doesn't even grow back the same way it did before, having scarred
It's like
it.
horribly scarred. Yeah.
Yeah, as it is a pitch black room, uh, leaving you here with yourself, hopefully to negate the moonlight perching through, as your mom will guide you down and lock you like she has done many times before, and close the door, leaving it locked. This full moon is unfortunately a bit different than the others, as instead of a raging rampage, is more of a sorrowful howl, as you're just simply your emotions go unchecked and unmaintained, and just a wave of sadness and grief falls over you, and you just whimper and howl throughout the night.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But the morning will come, severely dehydrated from the cheers. But your mother will open the door, unchain you, and just embrace you. as you guys
Yes,
will,
I would gladly embrace. Just, just wait.
yeah, as you embrace and you conclude your full moon.
Nice.
You may speak to whoever you wish. You may choose to talk to Zern K if you so choose, but uh, you may choose to leave as soon as possible. It is going to be around, I believe it's 2.5 weeks until the festival starts for you.
Hmm.
That time can be the times I will have to confirm that, but still either way, you have some time. You can spend this time just traveling on foot and having your mind be cleared instead of just instantly teleporting
Yeah,
across Ionia. You may
yeah.
choose to journey yourself to Wele, which is the town, I believe that's how it's pronounced, the town in which the Spirit Blossom Tree lies. As the Spirit Blossom Tree, you know to be, or the Dream Tree, I should say. No, it's not
Hmm.
it's the Spirit Blossom Tree. It's not the Dream Tree. Two different trees. Uh, Spirit Blossom Tree being grown of a god willow seed when the first god willow broke and was hacked as the seeds were carried across the winds all across Ionia, planting themselves and growing their own spiritual trees. Spirit Blossom Tree being one of those. And being from the Green Glade, knowing of this hidden village, as Ionia's magic itself does not allow just anyone to enter in. They have to be in good gracious of the Ionian, or at least have a way or a guide to enter through. But you being of the Green Glade, and being that of the son of the guardian of the God Willow, and being honestly a guardian yourself, have no issue simply walking to the town and being let in. When you get there, of course. You know where it's at, and you have confidence that you can enter. But you are currently, as I'll move you to the map, you are somewhere, around. Actually, you don't know where the Greenland is. But I will say that Cyan, actually, yeah, you don't know where the Greenland is. You don't really walk out of it. You're teleported there.
Hmm.
So Cyan can let you exit wherever you so please. You know that Waylay is all the way down here. This little
Yeah,
dot. You were all the way up here. You know the
yeah.
Palladium's right here. He will recommend that you go to the Palladium. So because it's just the main city, like there's a shit ton of
Hmm.
stuff to do there. Also, yeah, yeah. If you want to leave, he'll say if if you wish to have your time in Melee, I believe that the Greenfells would also like to pay their respects. They too will make the journey, but unfortunately, the scarred lands prevent me from teleporting them anywhere close. They can be sent to the Ionian city, and there they may wait for a boat to take them to where they. You can you can take the same tree with them and take the same boat. But I can send you early if you wish to travel on foot on your own and take the boat when you get there.
Huh.
Basically
There's no
mechanically.
real safe way to traverse the woods. Would I actually have to fight, or could we just?
We can go through travel. Travel will be different because you're a solo. It is a bit easier since you don't have to worry about other people's rest, hungers, encounters being detected. Being that of a druid of your Green Glade, you can
Mhm.
you have good standing with Ionia. You can wild shape into an animal, and you can also have the ability just to simply run away from stuff.
Yeah,
We don't have to go through travel, it'll be narrative travel, since this is a narrative option.
yeah.
We can
I'd do narrative travel.
Yeah. Uh I can roll to see if there's a random encounter that happens.
Okay.
Uh to see what happens.
Yeah.
Through your travel. But I will say a good place to. Let me look at my location. See what's a cool place
Oh,
to put you.
and actually, before I leave, would I be able to talk to Kay as well?
Yeah, you can talk to Kay
Uh,
and Zern. They will be there, and they will.
yeah,
Yeah. So you can go ahead and speak to them before you even talk to Simon,
yeah.
or you can do it on
I'll
your way out if you want to.
I'll 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 just do it before.
Okay.
Uh, I'll just be like, oh, thank God you guys made it back.
Uh, yeah. She'll say, Sir Ninus, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for saving our lives. We probably would have been. I was starved to death in there, and God knows what they would have done to Zern. And Zern will put a hand on your thigh, since he's a small creature. Uh, and he'll say, "We're indebted to you, Sir Ninus, and from both of us, we're sorry if we ever came across in a wrong way. We're wrong about you, and we owe you our lives."
Uh, well, thank you guys, but don't forget to also uh, give your thanks to Morwin, Greenfell, Keon, Frank, and Rakan.
Their souls lie in our minds, or in our hearts.
And I will also say, Kay, what happened with Zaya?
Uh, she'll then turn to Zern, and then she'll say, "Well, I was concerned what happened when I left, but we ran and we were chased. But thankfully, Zaya was a very formidable foe and was able to clear a path for us. And thankfully, none of them were hurt. After we regrouped and after we found Sanctuary, things were a bit heated, as the council lady was rightfully angry. She wanted to go back, but she knew that that was the wrong thing to do. As they waited there patiently for Rakan or anyone else to return. After a few moments passed, she'll. Yeah. After a few moments passed, the council lady expressed her concern of the inactions of the Ionian people and everything going on in Ionia. And so she simply wished to. She has connections apparently with the Kinkus, and I believe she took her rest of her tribe to the monastery, and to seek aid from them to fight against the Shadow Order.
I see. So
Zaya,
Zaya was. Oh, sorry.
Zaya was left to herself as she refused to leave until Rakan came back. The councilwoman also did not want to leave until her husband came back, but seeing that she had a group of people to lead, she saw it best to move on and take the leader's sacrifice for that. I thankfully left with the refugees, and that is when Zern found me. Zern did see the entire conversation as well, and he simply met with the rest of the refugees. Unfortunately, explained what happened, and we split off on our own. Zaya was left to do what she pleased, as Zern saw it a wise decision not to interfere while she was still a part of the group.
Zern, what did you say happened to me? Or did you even bring me up at all?
Uh,
To the people.
to the council lady, yeah, to the tribe, yeah. He'll say, "Well, considering the fact that I was only really concerned with Zaya killing me and Carrie,
Mm, yeah.
it seemed like the council lady was a bit more sympathetic towards us. I believe she deserved to know the truth of it all.
That's fair. I just hope that it doesn't get out. Oh gosh.
But then they'll just kind of look at each other more concerned. Uh,
Uh,
but yeah, that is what they'll say. What happened, and shortly after we traveled a few hours, and then communed with Sidon and returned.
well, one more question.
A few minutes. Yeah.
What were you guys doing when you got captured?
They'll kind of look at each other, and uh, you'll see that what was that first one? Yeah, you'll see that Kay is like she kind of looks to the side a little bit, like avoiding eye contact with you. Kind of like scratches her arm awkwardly, and like Zern kind of says, "I'm I'm sorry, Sir Nunos. We spoke with Simon, and he saw it best that we're no longer involved with this situation for the current time being.
I'll be like, the Noxians?
Mainly the Shadow Order, but any information relating to our field missions. He fears that
Uh,
bite his tongue as Kay will put a hand on Zern and be like, he's just trying to look out for you and is concerned, just concerned with your well-being.
hmm. Well, I trust you too. If it's something that I truly should would be better off not knowing, I'll take your word for it. Uh, anyways, I think that about wraps up all
Mhm.
I really felt I needed to discuss.
Yeah. Uh, as you leave and you kind of say farewell,
Hmm.
uh, respecting their decision and respecting your father's decision, Zern being that of one you legitimately carried out there and saved his life in multiple situations, he'll turn to you and say, "We are also going to the Onion City. I heard you're wanting to make a track there too.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, yeah,
We were asked by Sidon to have a meeting with Irelia and explain what happened.
I say, oh, yeah, I think I talked to her before, actually. I think she's the one who kind of tipped us off to where you guys were.
Really? Well, that is good to hear then. Seeing that you're coincidentally are going to be there for not that reason, there's no reason that you could also coincidentally be meeting with Irelia or when you're there.
Uh,
Wink,
uh.
wink.
So you want me to come along?
Uh, you can roll an insight check.
Okay.
You can roll a persuasion check. Yeah. Okay. You get the sense that what they just said to you before, not wanting to give you information about the rest of literally anything, because Simon for some reason is
Yeah.
concerned. He also doesn't want you to be involved in anything that they're going to be doing. But the next step is to go back to the Placidium, sorry, the Iron City, and talk to Irelia about the information that happened in the journey you just went on. He doesn't want you going there, and he doesn't want you talking to her, quotation marks. But you're also coincidentally just going there because you wanted to catch a boat to Wele.
Yeah. Yeah.
So coincidentally, you guys can probably be there at the same time and talk to
Okay.
people.
Sure. Yeah. I might.
We
find
can
myself
we can catch you
find myself
there.
around. Sure.
As they'll simply give you a wave, and
I'll
then
wave back.
they'll continue their track away towards their duties. Uh, right now, with the current plan, so yeah, Simon then go forth. Simon will say, "You're welcome to." Oh, I was going to see where I'll give you some recommendations where you want to go on the. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Uh, I think this is a cool place to go.
Oh yeah, can I long rest by the way?
Yes, you can long rest.
Cool.
Quick long rest.
Oh, I did not work. No, weird. Why not? There we go.
Let me get my locations notes. Yeah, I mean, if there's somewhere you want to go, like you just see on the map, that you want to
Mm-hmm.
go to, you can. He'll recommend Navoy. There is Ionia's. Ionia is home to many beautiful resting grounds. There is, yeah, there's of course the city, and you wish to make a travel there. There's the northern tundra, which you came from. There's the Hirana Monastery, which is on the island, which you have to take a boat from. There is the Presidium, which is close to the city. There is the Kunku Monastery, if you wish to reflect there. uh, he'll also say, and there's also, I can also just send you in a beautiful part of the forest, if you so please.
Uh, yeah, I think I'll drop by the Placidium and then make my way out of the city.
Okay. The Presidium is near the city, let you know. It's like a day's travel from the city. So,
Yeah.
okay. Uh, yeah, yeah, what you know, you would know this already. I totally said this. Fucking, the Presidium is off limits to normal people walking in and
Uh-huh.
out. You can still see it. Like you can like go around the scenery. Like basically, you've seen the fucking Presidium homepage before. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, you can basically you can't go up there, but you can walk
Oh
around.
yeah. Uh-huh.
You can reflect. Like you can take this trail up. Uh, so you can enjoy this environment.
What even is the Placidium?
It's a sacred temple.
Okay.
It's basically like it's the holiest ground of Ionia. It's a Placidium.
Why? Just because it looks cool? Is
Uh,
this like handmade or is
yeah.
this like
Well, I mean, it's tree weaved.
is trees? Okay.
Yeah, as majority of all buildings are. Yes,
Cool. I just
the
don't really know too
Placidium
much about
represents one of the first. I believe it is one of the first, like actual towns, not towns, actual like hubs of Ionia during the first lands. That being which like where the wood weavers were at and stuff like that, where the Vastaya Share were at as well. And so this first land is very, very potent with Ionian magic. And so this Placidium has a very strong connection with Ionian spirit itself. And that being the holy ground of Ionia. So not everyone's welcome in it, just simply because, especially after the Noxian invasion, they're protecting it. And it's like it's seen as an honor and as a very high blessing to be welcomed in. The town hall, the Irelia is in the Placidium. The Irelia and the councilmen, the councilors should say, aren't in the Placidium. They're in the basically they're in the Ionian city, and that's where you can
Mm.
go talk to them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I think I got that confused.
yeah. Uh,
Uh,
because Placidium is just it's close enough to the Ionian city that it's still wrapped up in the capital, but like
gotcha.
because people should be able to walk up and like they can talk to Irelia and stuff like that. They're in like more or less the town hall, while the
Hmm.
Placidium is more or less the like church.
Gotcha.
Uh, yeah. So
I'll just go to a convenient spot for meeting up with so probably the city. And,
yeah, yeah, and you can vibe there and do whatever you choose.
mm,
But but yeah, I'll move you back to the world map. But yeah, as days and weeks will pass, as you'll do what you please, uh, you will be visited by the Greenfells in your time in there, as they'll express to you their their sorrow and express
as
to you
will
that
I.
they will say they do not blame you for what happened. They're grateful that you stood there and you were with him in his final moments. And they do get it is hard for them, of course, saying all this, but they will pay their respects to you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry again.
yeah. Yeah, they'll be brief, as it is painful for them to speak about, as they will
As it is for me.
go back in grief. Uh, but currently there will be a portal that will open up. There'll be a tree. Sorry, there'll be a tree that will open up for both you. Technically, Zern and Kay will leave a little bit earlier, but they'll wait for you. Wink, wink.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then you can choose to leave on your own. You can choose to leave earlier if you want to hang out around the city, or you can choose to leave when the Greenfells leave as well. And so basically the day before the boat leaves. The boat leaves around a week before the actual festival starts. So for you, I think that's in a week, because then you TP and then it's gonna be another week till it starts, because it's
Yeah.
a week travel from boat to there. Because you can't TP instantly there since it's in the Scarlands.
Yeah. It's in the scars.
Yeah, and so you can spend
Maybe I
your
will just take the boat if I can, because
yeah.
honestly, that sounds kind of
You
nice.
you should check them out. It might because
Yeah. I'll,
you will have to travel. Traveling the Scarlet, traveling the I mean, in the forest right now where you're at, you can vibe around. But if you're
mhm.
traveling the Scarlands, that's it's a bit of a
Yeah, it
journey.
sounds miserable. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just
So
gonna do the
yeah,
boat.
okay. I will say, do you wish to go on your own, just kind of vibe around the city? Do you wish to join Kay and Zern on their TP, or do you wish to just join the Greenfells the day before?
So if I go and do this shit with Kay and Zern, will I still have time to catch the boat?
Yeah, Kay and Zern, you'll still be in the city. So
Yeah. All right, I'll do that then. I'll just do Kay and Zern and then hitch a ride on the boat.
okay,
I don't
yeah,
really need time to do my own thing. I pretty much do that all the time, anyways.
okay. Um, that's fine. Yeah. Then I would say at this point is where yeah. In that case, Kay and Zern will take TP with you, and they'll join you. They'll lead you to the city. Uh, you can tell you guys were briefed basically. Like if you're like okay, well I'll just leave Kay and Zern if they're already going there, and Simon's like okay. Uh, I squint, but he he won't do anything to press anything. He's not in the mood to do that. It,
Yeah.
and so yeah, he's like, you'll leave, and then you'll be TP'd, like half a day's travel from the actual city itself, and then you'll go in. Uh, I will say at this point is when the other party time frame is getting a little bit iffy and it's getting a little bit close, so I will say I'll end it here, and we'll
Okay.
see what can transpire.
Cool. But yeah. Basically, long story short, I just like to sit in on what's going on and then just catch a boat to the Spirit Blossom node.
Yeah, yeah, that will. conclude our mini session.
Nice. That was fun.
3, 2, 1. I'm YLK.
Wait,
ELYK.
UWMQLE. Wait, you recorded that?
Yeah. I recorded like halfway through.
Okay.
Because I was like, I want this for my own too.